Roger that. You haven't armed your ejection seat, buddy. I'm closing the canopy. All right, ready to start.
Outlaw check. 2. Dallas ground, Outlaw 4-2, flight ready for taxi with Alpha. Outlaw 4-2, now ground, taxi Foxtrot Alpha, cross runway 03 left, hold short, 03 right. Taxi Foxtrot Alpha, cross 03 left, hold short, 03 right, Outlaw 4-2. Outlaw 4-2, rolling. Pontiac 1-1, clear to taxi to runway 3, pass 2. Sniper 3 rolling. Takeoff checklist, brakes. Check OK, accumulator pressure up. Fuel. At normal feed, auto transfer, dump off. Feed tanks full. Bingo set. Canopy down, lights out. 4-2 flight, switch tower. Spoiler module on, spoiler brake selected. Trim. Set 000. Harness locked. Lines locked. Controls. I'll get it on the runway. All warning and caution lights out. Fighter out. Ready to go? Ready. Outlaw check. 2. Dallas Tower, Outlaw 4-2 holding short runway 03 right for departure. Flight of 2. Outlaw 42 Nellis Tower, wind 210 at 10, clear for takeoff, runway 03 right. Clear for takeoff, 03 right, outlaw 42. Flight, go button 6. 2. Well, check it. 2. Nellis departure, outlaw 42.
We've got a... Yes, that's, we've got a friendly. Angels 8. Fight's on! We have a Bandit, Tiger, 12 o'clock, 1 mile, 230 knots. You got it.
7000, maintain 250 knots, follow heading 344 over truck stop, outlaw 42.
We're on a 6, good job.
This is what we call the Dream 2 departure. At the Las Vegas 028 radial, we climbed to 7,000 feet, and we'll turn left to intercept the Boulder 344 radial. We'll climb to pass Juneau at or above 17,000.
Speed 260.
And we'll turn east to enter the Elgin corridor. Our route will take us over Ram, Moose, and Elks, and then we'll enter the range at Gate 4 at Bighorn. Roger that. We're right behind you.
Attention to brief.
Come on, light them up.
This is the
230
first flight of
knots.
the Zone 5 campaign. The scenario is 1v1, one fighter versus one bandit. Sniper 3, you will be fighting Gator in Outlaw 4-2. And after this briefing, you can get together with him for details. To simplify maintenance support, we only brought our F-16s and F-5s on this jet, so you will not see the A4 Skyhawk. On this first flight, you'll face the F-5 Tiger II, which is a gun simulator of the MiG-21. As far as weapons, both aircraft will use internal guns only. This will provide you with the most engaged time and the most intense learning experience. You've already had the Nellis Course Rules lecture, so you should be comfortable operating here. But since this is your first flight of the program, Gator will be the lead. Your call sign will be Outlaw 42-2. The Bandit will only lead this event. In the future, you or your wingman will be the flight lead. Before you arrive at the range, you will need to perform a G-awareness maneuver, or G-warm. This is a requirement before every ACM training flight.
Friendly, raw,
I'm sure you do them in your
025,
squadron.
71 miles,
Here's what we
Angels
expect.
20.
You will be flying at least 300 knots, preferably 350. When cleared, slide out 2 miles abeam. When you're stabilized, begin a smooth, firm pull to at least 4G and hold it for 90 degrees of turn. In case you're wondering, turn towards your flight lead. Ease the G in reverse, then again pull to at least 4G. Be sure to maintain sight throughout these maneuvers. When you've completed your second turn, call complete on the radio. Gator will knock out his G-awareness maneuver when he can. Gator will check in with Blackjack, the range controller, and Showtime, the range training officer, at Gate 4, Bighorn. Then you will proceed to Point India. Once in the area, Gator will establish you at 23,000 feet and 350 knots. He will tell you to take separation and you'll move out to 1.5 miles. When you're established and ready to begin the fight, call Speed and Angels. Gator will then call for tape recorders and fights on. Give it your best turn-in to accomplish the head-on pass. I'm sure you've already thought about your game plan, but be ready to evaluate what the bandit is doing. He may make a move that causes you to change your plan. Your F-14 is superior to the F-5 in almost every measure, but he can challenge you by giving up energy for angles, to intimidate you, or maybe get a shot, and by taking advantage of any mistakes you make. If the F-5 appears to be gaining, evaluate his energy as discussed in the 1v1 lecture. I hope you watched that video in preparing for this program. We expect you to operate as a crew. Rios, be ready to operate the dogfight modes of the radar, to tell your pilot airspeed, in future events, flight is to concentrate on your close-in maneuvering skills. The first fight will continue until Gator calls knock it off, unless you experience a safety issue or run low on fuel. Then you can call knock it off. After the knock it off, Gator will get a fuel check from you and then expect to re-establish the start parameters for the second engagement. When Gator calls RTB, join up and he will lead you back to Nellis. Remember, go ahead and switch the master arm on and actually take the shot at the bandit. It's a game and it's cool to blow stuff up. And be okay, and he'll join you later at the club. Good luck. Let's review the training rules. We need 5 miles visibility and 15,000 feet between cloud layers. Hard deck is 500 feet. Soft deck is 5,000 feet.
Target, 8 miles.
There's no slow speed, high AOA maneuvering below the soft deck. Of note, these numbers are for the game. The decks in actual flying are higher. You need to perform a G-awareness maneuver before starting ACM. All aircraft need operable UHF and ICS if two-seaters, and must monitor guard. Nordo aircraft, rock your wings and proceed to Coyote B, orbit at 15,000 feet. If no one joins on you, follow the Nordo recovery procedures in the in-flight guide. Remember, monitor showtime and blackjack frequencies while on the range. There's a 500-foot bubble around all aircraft. 9,000 feet is the minimum for head-on aim 9 shots. There's a 1,000-foot minimum for guns, and no head-on gun shots. Head-on, pass left to left, but don't cross flight path to get there. Nose high aircraft goes high. Upsun aircraft is responsible for collision avoidance.
Target,
Offensive
9 miles.
Monitor the altitude of a defensive aircraft. Don't make blind lead turns. Echo all knock it off calls. If someone's approaching guns on you, don't dispense flares. An additional note, monitor your fuel closely, and remember we have 2 tankers on station if you get low on fuel. The details are on your kneeboard cards. There's no need to push the limits. Now take a minute to go through the stall spin procedures for your aircraft.
Target, 8 miles. Shoot him, he's right there! Closing. .360 knots.
Outlaw 42, T-warm. Okay, Bozo, let's do the fence-in check. I'll call out the checklist items. Sidewinder tone. Up.
He's ours now.
DCS volumes. Send. Roll SAS.
He's dead ahead, dead ahead. Pew pew!
On.
He's right in front of us.
Computer circuit breaker in. Fuel switches. Auto, normal, bug out set. Weapon select. Set. ACM guard. Up. Gun rate.
Speed 360.
High. Sniper 3, fence in.
12 o'clock high.
Outlaw 4-2, fence in.
370 knots.
Outlaw 4-2, flight approaching blackjack. Switch button 14.
Shoot him, shoot him!
2.
We're on his 6. 340.
Outlaw check. Blackjack, Outlaw 4-2, flight
10 o'clock.
in this rank.
Outlaw 4-2, Blackjack, radar contact. You are cleared at gate 4. Your discretion, altimeter 2963. Requested squawk mode 3 tactical. Stand by for word.
Light him up, he's right in front of us.
Outlaw 4-2, Wilco, 2963.
All patrol in the clear. The range is not in use. How copy?
Outlaw 4-2, copy all. Sniper 3, let's check over show time on button 1. Button 1, Sniper 3. Sniper 3, establish a separation of 1.5 miles a beam on my right side, then call when ready.
10 o'clock.
Sniper 3 will go.
Nine o'clock.
Sniper 3, speed and angels.
9 o'clock.
Outlaw 4-2, speed and angels on the left. Recorders on, flight's on.
One o'clock. Okay, that's 400. 6 o'clock high. Seven o'clock. Speed 370. 8 o'clock low. 310, better now. That's 230. Okay, that's 190. 11 o'clock low. Nine o'clock low. Speed 230. Passing 260. 6 o'clock high. Nine o'clock high. Speed 240. 220. 11 o'clock. Roger, roger. Keep that speed up. We're at 180. Three o'clock low. Okay, there's 220. Okay, passing 270. 3 o'clock low. .240 knots. .12 o'clock. Speed is 290. 340. 380, keep it coming. 10 o'clock. There's 450. Showing 450. 2 o'clock.
Sniper 3, knock it off. Shit.
There's 410.
Sniper 3, let's climb back up to Angels 2-3, rejoin on my right side at 1.5 miles, and call when ready.
.320, keep it steady. Target, 4 miles. Target, 4 miles. Party time, 12 o'clock. Okay, passing 270.
Sniper 3, speed and Angels on the right. Outlaw 4-2, speed and Angels on the left. Recorders on, flight's on.
10 o'clock. .12 o'clock low. Speed 270. 9 o'clock high. Passing 240. Ooh, piece of candy. 210 now. 160, very slow now. Two zero zero. Slow at 170. 12 o'clock high. Pew pew! Okay, that's 190. Passing 240. 310 knots. 340. We're on a 6, shiny and chrome. Speed is 310. Keep up that flying, we're on a 6. There's 360. Speed 440. Speed's 470. 4 o'clock high. 400. He's maneuvering for a shot. 330 knots. Okay, 280 now. 230. $290. Shit, get rid of him. He's right behind us. We're Joker. 240. $8 o'clock. 300. 7 o'clock. $9 o'clock. 340 knots. He almost has us. Coming right. $7 o'clock low. 300 knots. Speed 270. 11 o'clock low. 6 o'clock. Speed 240. 5 o'clock. Yep, 220 now. 8 o'clock. Speed 240. 320. He's on our 6. Let's get rid of him. 400 knots. 450. He's right behind us. Shake him. Speed 380. Coming up on 280. Okay, that's 180. He's on our 6. He's gonna fire. Closing. We're too slow. He's on our 6. Passing 220. Okay, passing 270. $5 o'clock. Speed 240. 200. 9 o'clock low. 5 o'clock high. 230 knots. 8 o'clock high. We're at 210. 3 o'clock high. Passing 230. 200 knots. 4 o'clock high. He's coming left. And that's 170. 7 o'clock low. 210 now. 2 o'clock high. There's 190. I smell a kill soon. We're on a 6. Keep it up. We're on a 6. $12 o'clock. We're bingo fuel. Passing 240. He's all yours. We're on a 6. 310. Let's go.
Trigger down.
Right on the 6. Burn that sucker.
Trigger down.
280. 220. He's on our 12. Ain't gonna get better than that. We're slow at 190. Okay, that's 240. We're on his 6. 320. Front and side, 360 pump shot. Keep on skating.
Trigger down.
350, sorry, 330. He's all yours. We're on the 6. 240. Speed's 180.
Trigger down. 142, knock it off.
Bandit is going down.
Sniper 3, knock it off. Sniper 3, climb back to Angels 2-3 and rejoin over Coyote Bravo.
290 knots.
Sniper 3 will go. I've completed my fence out checks. Master arm on, fenced out. Sniper 3, fence out. 142, fence out. Nice job, Sniper 3. 4 complete. What's RTB? We'll leave the range at gate 4. Check your fuel state. Sniper 3 will go. Showtime. Outlaw 4-2 checking out. Outlaw 4-2, showtime. Copy that. Button 14, Sniper 3. Blackjack, Outlaw 4-2 flight, North War complete. Cleared to open the Elgin corridor.
Outlaw 4-2, Blackjack, copy. You are cleared to RTB.
Our egress route is almost identical to our ingress route. We'll descend to 13,000 at RAM, then check in with Nellis approach. We'll pass Apex at 4,500, then descend to 3,500 for the initial. We fly overhead the inside runway, then brake right to enter the pattern. 2, Wilco.
Your first mission is complete. I hope it was everything you expected and more. If the flight admin procedures seem complex, don't worry, you'll get used to them. You'll have a few relatively quiet minutes each flight while you RTB. Take the time to think about how it went and get yourself ready for the debrief. Think about your game plan. You should always start with a game plan, although you may have to adjust it once things get going. Was it a good plan? How well did you execute? How well did you adjust? In this 1v1, did Gator show you any surprises? The F-14 is superior to the F-5, but Gator knows a few tricks that can intimidate a Tomcat pilot in Rio if they don't have good SA of their own energy state and the F-5's energy. The debrief will go over the flight in detail and will emphasize learning points. It's an extremely valuable part of the fighter tactics and weapons program.
Outlaw 42 flight, switch button 6. Dash 2, button 6. Outlaw check. 2. Nellis approach, Outlaw 42 flight at Ram with Bravo for the overhead full stop. Outlaw 42, radar contact. Continue inbound Nellis, expect the overhead runway 21 left. Contact Nellis Tower at the initial. Outlaw 42, will go.
One 1,000 feet. $500 feet. $300 feet. 200.